Hello, this is just a quick introduction video into GitScrum or GitScrum, depending on how you want to call it. So what exactly is this program? This is basically a program you can use arranged in purposes. You can simply use it as something to store your information, store your data, kinds of stuff, store your files, whatever you want, quite easy. You do get an impressive amount of storage from it. And by the way, in case you don't know about this company, or you think, oh, they're not as good as say Google Drive or OneDrive or OneDrive, whatever you want. They are very reliable. The only time they sometimes go offline, this is only offline for around 5 to at most half an hour, because the guy behind it, a Portuguese guy, really cool guy, he's very, very into upgrading or updating his program. He basically always makes it better. I mean, for example purposes, if I told him something like this, hey, I've got a really fantastic idea, can you add in my idea or my thinking to your program? He will actually often get back to you quite quickly. I've never done this myself, but I've known of other people who've told him suggestions, and he does add in whatever idea or thing you like quite quickly. He could add it in within say a week, a month, quite quickly. As long as your idea is not gigantic, he can quite easily add in your ideas or your thinking to his program quite quickly. So it's a program which will kind of keep getting better all the time. Let's just talk about what sort of price we can get for it. We can use it for free. So if you haven't got the money for whatever reason at the moment, you can do that. You get free users. To me, for free, 250 megabytes is pretty reasonable. You can see all the things you can do with it. The only difference between a free one or a paid one is free one you don't get a custom domain or custom branding, but in a freelancer, 1 to 10 people for, to me, $12 is very, very cheap. One between 25 for me again is really cheap. You can also see as well you get unlimited storage from all of them. The only thing you get difference in business, if you needed say unlimited users, say 30, 50, 100, or however many you wanted, for me $128 a month is dirt cheap. He also does an LTD quite often. I don't know if he's still doing his LTD, but he was doing LTDs for I would estimate about 2 to 3 years. So he has been doing it for quite a long time. So if you missed the LTD, unfortunately, it's one of those things. But if you missed the LTD or you just want free access to it, to be completely honest, you get free access here. You get Freelancer for $12 a month. For me, $12 a month for all that sort of features is really, really cheap. I mean, if you're going to buy access to say, Google Drive or something else, you would be more money in that probably for the amount of storage you get. If you're wanting to get something with unlimited storage or something like that, you would probably be at least $100 a month, something like that. So I mean, for you getting it for $12, if you wanted unlimited storage for whatever reason, it's pretty cheap. The service as well is really cool. I'm just going to give a wee introduction into software, and I'll show you how you do it yourself, and just show you how easy it works. I just want to give you detailed information as you think to yourself, wait, so what exactly does this do? So I'm just going to sign into one of my accounts through it, and you'll get the idea behind it. So just log in where my account is, or your account is. The best way I can explain projects to you if you've never gone with that, you can use it for anything you want, such as some of my accounts, my websites, business, whatever you want. Projects basically are like what you used to do in school, university, college, that kinds of stuff. Just call it whatever you want, put down, create a new project if you've never done it. So we can create a script, create user story. That just shows you the different ways if you want to. I normally just create projects, but you can create a script if you want to. They do more or less the same thing, so I'll just create a project, just show you, make it simple for you. So we can make it, if we wanted to say public, if we want a public thing everyone can see, such as say for sample purposes, we're running a school, a university, or some sort of educational thing, we could quite easily make a public profile. But in the case of private, we want generally a private. So I'm just going to make up a name of a business. I don't know if one exists, but let's just call it, for example, versus Cargo Man. I'm just making up a name. You can call it whatever you want. If you want some sort of code to make it easier to find, you can put in a little code there if you want to. If we want it to say it's completed, we can put completed, archive. But since we're doing it in progress, we can as well. If we want to say a parent program for one of my other ones, we can put in the parent name. We can put down a project goal. Let's just say increase Sales, improve management. We can quite easily do that as well. You can put in your project goals if you want to. I don't normally do that, but you might find the need to. You can also use this to manage your staff. So if you've got one or more people working for you, you can quite easily use this to monitor how long it takes them to do jobs. You can see what progress is made. You can do all these things into it. I think it's called Doctor Time or something like that. It's called. It's a program quite a lot of people use to monitor how long people spend tasks, their own tasks, their staff tasks, that kind of stuff. You can quite easily do that sort of thing on it. So you can do time management as well, quite easy. I've had no problems with checking the time. Whenever I check the time myself compared to our programs or my own checks, it always generally works well. So we've got these sort of options. We can do our to-do list, our progress list, our done list, our archive list. We can also get into that part as well. Grant user story discussions. We can add documents to it, project apps, team members. You can quite easily add things into it. You can integrate with our programs if you want to. I'm just going to show you how to do tasks, just to give you an idea. Doing tasks is pretty simple. Let's just call it start business. So I can assign it to myself or it's like that or whoever's my staff member. You can add staff member really easy. They'll get an email address like that, so we can do something like this. So I can then say, oh, I want to see how long it takes me to do it. Just click start. And you'll see there, it's timing perfectly like that. I could then say it takes me 10 seconds to do this. So stop in 10. So I can leave a comment, job done, whatever. You can put names to make it easier for you want to, job done, job complete. So since I've completed it, I can now move it into done. If I want to go back to this job later on, I think I can go back to no, I can't actually. This has already been done. But if I just paused it, something like that, I could do that. So I'll do another task just to give you an idea. Test 2. Add task. So if I'm going to just have the task running like that, just put in the progress in progress. That basically tells us we're doing this or whoever's doing the task is working on it. If the job's completely done or we want the archive for whatever reason, you just put it in there. That's just something you can do. So it's pretty simple to work as program. It's not hard, not complicated. So documents are basically things we can add to it if we want to for whatever reason. So we can add Google Documents, we can add Microsoft Word. I haven't tried actually Apple software in it, but I suspect it will work without any problems. If not, you will be unfortunately forced to go Microsoft or something else to get it to work, or some window-based program. So we can choose from Dropbox as well, G Drive as well, so we can connect things quite easy. We can include our own apps like a calendar, time tracking, Rockstar Team, changelog, team members, that kind of stuff. We can also integrate it from other programs. The other things I use, I think it's called Trello, and I think there's got a couple others. I've never actually attached, but I don't really use Trello that much. But you can attach Trello, so if you prefer Trello, or you've got lots of information you want to integrate from Trello, you can easily do that as well. And that basically gives you basics of how you exactly use this program. You can basically add for things to add. You can add videos, you can add any basic type of file more or less. I don't know of any file that doesn't work, so I've never actually had any things that didn't work. But you can use this for a big thing, simply to manage your business. Even if you don't have a business, I would still say it's quite cool if you want to just manage what you do each day of the week, your life, whatever. You can quite easily use it to manage just about anything. You don't need to have a business or staff to get use out of this thing. And if you can't afford for a reason $12 a month at the moment, you can quite easily use a free account, and then if you like it, buy a monthly service. Or if it comes back to LTD, lifetime deal, you can then go back to. Anyway, that's all. Thanks, bye.